in love, you cannot know the person 100%. And that is why it is love. That's why it's a process. So that's why I said everything is perception. Everything in life is perception. You see me, some people will see me and say, but boy, you don't know if I just called one of my brothers that, Oga, sorry, send me 10 million, come over fish and come. When my manager told me that you wanted me around, I say, I don't want to allow, because the other day they will say, Mrmacaroni, what is he looking for inside church? Sinner, is it sinner? Is it this, So, and I was very skeptical, But then my manager was my team said, no, let's go. They invited you. And, some people do not examine some of my contents critically.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you
Yes, how I mean is, all I do with my contents is to portray the rot in society. If you cannot see beyond the freaky in the video, maybe the girl in the video or whatnot, and you cannot see what the content is teaching you, then you should check yourself.
You need to check.
You understand? Because when an actor is portraying the role of an armed robber, you don't talk about him carrying a gun.
Yeah,
when we're trying to show you that someone is a drug addict and is sniffing this or is smoking that, you don't complain about that. Why do you complain when we are trying to show you a promiscuous man who has a wife at home and has refused to stay committed, and instead of that is chasing this, chasing that, and at the end of the day, he gets punished because it always backfires.
Yeah, true.
So that's a life lesson all the time, and we're trying to show you. But once you see woman, your head cannot deduce. Your head can deduce every other message, but that particular one, it cannot.
We're happy to have you in our midst. Before we go right into our topic today, which is love or money, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you so much. It's a great honor and privilege to be before you today.
They're expecting energy, very wow.
And to be worshiping with you today, I do not take it for granted. I'm humbled to be in the presence of God and to be with you guys today. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Doyle, popularly known as Mrmacaroni. I'm an actor, film producer for not just film, stage, and TV. I love love. So that I love love. I strongly believe that only love can make the world go round. I know a lot of people believe it's money, making money. And then I know a lot of you today would say, "Oh, Mrmacaroni, it's because you have money,
Yes, I was saying that the last thing, kind of hurt me. So, and me, if I'm in a relationship, if I'm in a thing with you, that person can either help me, or destroy me. Of course, I always recognize the presence of God in my life, and I know that I am who I am today by the grace of God. But also, there are some factors, that are in place that can ruin you or destroy you. The Bible also says that God said that He has presented to us life and death, blessings and curses. So you naturally, the things around you, your choices, your life choices, those things that you pick would either make you or mar you. Now, in my case, because of the way I love, when I'm in love, I'm in love. So because of that, if I'm in something with someone and they do anything to hurt me,
that's it.
That could just ruin me completely, because I lose focus. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just off. So it's why I decided to, just let that one stay one corner and focus on my career, because I don't want anything or anyone to hurt me. You understand? And I'm also scared of not doing anything to hurt the other person, because I'm not sitting here trying to make it look like I'm always the good guy. No. And that's why it is love. in love, there will be mistakes. In love, you cannot know the person 100%. And that is why it is love. That's why it's a process. You understand? Love is your original face. Chorus and I were talking, and we were talking about it. And I said love is original. Money and you see all of those other things are cosmetic. It's the makeup that you apply. That's money. That's what any other thing that you put. Now, the original face will be rough sometimes. Sun will beat it, rain will fall, different things will happen, pimples will come out. Sometimes it will go back again. That is life, and that is love.
Yeah.
Mistakes will happen, but then it's a process. You're getting to know yourself better. You're working on yourself.
True.
You can only work on yourself when you see those mistakes. But when there's an ulterior motive, when it's just all about love, or what you have seen, okay, this person has this person has that, and that's why I'm going there. That's where there's a problem. That's why it's difficult for, not just entertainers, successful people who are,
true.
who people think
well.
they have it all.
Yeah.
So that's why I said everything is perception. Everything in life is perception. You see me, some people will see me and say, but boy, you don't know if I just called one of my brothers that, Oga, sorry, send me 10 million, come over fish and come. You understand? But all they see is, at that moment, it looks like. So it's how you see it and how you understand life to be, So, it's difficult, but I mean, you would never know if you don't give it a trial.
True.
But I'm not ready to give it a
Thank
try.
you so much. Okay, please put down your questions. Let's digress a little. I want us to talk about your skits.
Yes.
I want to know the story behind your skits. What inspired you to start?
Yeah.
What was it like before the whole thing became famous?
When my manager told me that you wanted me around, I say, I don't want to allow, because the other they will say, Mrmacaroni, what is he looking for inside church? Sinner, is it sinner? Is it this, So, and I was very skeptical, But then my manager was like, my team said, no, let's go. They invited you, and because, and why I say that is because some people do not examine some of my contents critically.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you mean?
Yes, how I mean is, all I do with my contents is to portray the rot in society.
Okay.
So I said there was something happened online somewhere back, and I said that if you cannot see beyond the freaky in the video, maybe the girl in the video or whatnot, and you cannot see what the content is teaching you, then you should check yourself.
You need to check
you understand?
your
Because
heart.
when an actor is portraying the role of an armed robber, you don't talk about him carrying a gun.
Yeah,
When we're trying to show you that someone is a drug addict and is sniffing this or is smoking that, you don't complain about that. Why do you complain when we are trying to show you a promiscuous man who has a wife at home and has refused to stay committed, and instead of that is chasing this, chasing that, and at the end of the day, he gets punished because it always backfires.
Yeah, true.
So that's a life lesson all the time, and we're trying to show you. But once you see woman, your head cannot deduce. Your head can deduce every other message, but that particular one, it cannot. So, and that is the entire idea behind what I do. Corex is here. Williams, I have a few of my friends here that are thespians like me, yes. We went to school together, by the way. So, yes.
Okay.
Yes. We went to school together. Amazing thespians. We studied theater arts, and we were trained by one of the very best, Professor Ahmed Yerima. Shout out to him anywhere he is. And what Prof would teach us is that drama is a reflection of society. And he would say that drama is not just for the sake of entertainment, but your work as an artist must be able to teach, inform, educate, and rejuvenate society. So you must be able to use your work as an artist to speak to the reality on ground, to the things that are happening. I put out a content, I think, yesterday about the reality of things. We went back to when Mommy and I were still kind of younger and we're buying things. She went to the market with 100,000. She bought a lot of things. Yes. Some of you have seen that. Okay. But because that is our current reality.
True.
Right now, 100,000 naira, if you take it, you will still buy things, but you cannot compare it to before.
True.
So that is what I try to use my content to do, to always speak and always reflect the society that we live in.
Okay, great. So, one last question before we get questions from the audience. The pressure to find true love and the pressure to make money, which do you think is more prevalent in our generation? I mean, there are a lot of young ladies, even men, parents are already putting pressure. I don't know if you're facing that pressure too.
Tell me about it.
So, which do you think is more?
The pressure to find true love, the pressure to make money is tricky. It's tricky because we are in the era of social media.
Yeah, show off.
And people see a lot of things. There are some reasons why I don't post when I buy this or buy that online. And I no disrespect to anybody that does. I mean, I'll explain some things to you. So for someone that buys a new car, is excited about it, you know. Because sometimes these people too never thought they could achieve something like that in their lives. So they are obviously happy that, yes, I want to. But the reason why, but sometimes, some people now take it to the extreme, now do some kind of thing. But the reason why I generally would not just put anything out online is because I've come to realize the pressure that young people deal with in current day society. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Especially because they are seeing everything is online. Everything is online.
True.
And people get discriminated against a lot. So it looks like if you have this thing, you are the man. If you don't have this, then go and sit down. You understand? So little wonder why people want to do illegal things to make money so that they can meet match up to where others are or where they perceive others are. Because social media is cosmetic. I only show you what I want you to see.
True.
No little wonder why all you will see online is, I just bought this house, I just bought this car, there are some things nobody will show you. They won't show you when they're having it rough. It's why I like to post throwbacks more. Or pictures of when I was in school or when I had issues with management, just so that people know that, look, life is like
struggle
this.
Is real.
It's like this. And there is no late comer.
Word.
Yeah.
There is no late comer.
There is no late comer. As a matter of fact, there's a way they say it. They say, fear would no fear. How do they say that? Fear will never collect. Yeah. Because, and look, it's why you see someone doing really well now, do this, that, this. Next thing, another person comes, and it seems like that person is the best thing since like forever. And then you now find people start to talk down on those that have been doing even well before. That is life. And when you realize that, that is why you don't allow yourself to be under any kind of pressure.
True.
Now, true love. Pressure. See, I dare to say that there's no pressure to find true love. Why? There's only pressure to get married.
Okay, true.
Yeah.
True.
The pressure is to get married. Even, see, I know it because me and my mom now is small. We should start throwing punch. Because any little thing, Onwanko means what of her? And I'm like, Mommy, there's no her. Right now, the only her is my work. And that's what I'm focused on right now. And, I was just teasing her that, Mommy, you already have grandchildren. Because she has 5 kids. And about 3 are married with children. So, Mommy, God has blessed you. Calm down now. She said, it's your own. I'm interested in your own. That's today. But I've always said to myself that, Debo, you will be successful. And my friends are here. They will tell you I've always had this mindset since school. What I did not know was the time.
Yeah. Timing.
I didn't know when it would come. And when it came, I was shocked. Because I'm like, this is what people like, and this is what is going to shoot me to stardom? Really? Because I've been acting since 2012.
Wow.
I was still in school, but I was shuffling, did series, Family Ties, Papa Ajasko, Super Story, jumping from here to there. 2019, from 2012 to 2019, I was just tired. And I said, look, because those roles, when they give you role that you are the one finding the king all the time. Or you are the one, I'm sure there are some aspiring actors here, and you're kind of like in that stage right now. Or Odulade wants to buy puff puff. You are the one selling puff puff, and they are not even going to show your face very well. Then when the film now comes out, and your friends are saying, maybe you say you did this film. You say, oh yeah, rewind them. You see that guy? Oh yeah, you don't see my head? Now maybe that. So that happened to me a lot, and I was just tired. So I said, look, now, content creation I'm doing is something I never wanted to do.
Really?
Oh, I never wanted to do it. Yes. And I thought it was beneath me.
Wow.
Small.
Beneath
don't let me say foul language. But like, I didn't have anything, and I was like, I can never do this. Nah, what are they doing online? Rubbish. This is not theater. Because like I said, we had the orientation of theater. And we believed that, drama, this. So when they were doing Craze Clown, Maraji, and the rest were doing all those, I was like, what are these people doing online? What's all this? I can do it, but I'm not going to do it. But when I was tired of explaining to my friends that, yes, that my head with that for the film, I said, give it a try. So what I want to tell you is, you never know until you try.
Yeah.
You just have to try. You just have to give it a shot.
Yeah, true.
And guess what? You have absolutely nothing to lose.
True.
You can only gain something. You are not going to lose anything by trying. And your friends might not agree with you. You yourself might not agree with yourself. True. But your family might not agree with you. But it is your responsibility to try because it is your life.
True.
When I started creating content, I didn't start with Dadiwa. I tried different characters. I was just doing anything because I wanted to try. And my friends, I noticed they would just like the video and everything. When the first content of Daddy What I created, we have a group, Mrmacaroni and friends. My closest friends are on that group. Let me tell you how I created that group. I was broke. I needed, I think, 1,000 naira that day. So I searched for all the close friends that I have, and I added them on a group. And I said, the only reason I created this group is I beg. I need 1,000 naira before
Don't try that at home.
Before I die for here. It was very funny. I think I got 5K from all of them that day. We laughed about it until now. We are still friends. What I'm driving at is, you see that group that I created, when I started that work content, the first one I did, they shared it on the group. They had never shared any of my previous contents before. They would just like it. But they shared it to the group. Then I said, Debo, this one, it makes sense. I laugh. And I say, but the other ones, they like them. They say, now rubbish they do. But we don't want to discourage you. We just want to encourage you. But you see this one, and that was how I knew. Because they didn't talk bad about it. They didn't just say anything. So be very watch your friends too. Sometimes they won't want to say anything. When you ask them, how you say,
it's okay. It's okay.
When you hear, so like conclusively, there's pressure. I know that. Pressure to find, to get married, like I said, and pressure to find money. Yeah. But trust me, only you can allow yourself to be pressured. And you will not allow yourself to be pressured because you know. If you didn't know before, you know now that your time will come.
Please put your hands together for Mr. Macaroni. We're wrapping up now, so we'll just take a few questions from the house.
All right, do we have questions? If you have questions, please raise your hand. Thank you very much, Mr. Macaroni. I have a question. I know some other people. So how many people do we have here? 1, 2. I can see 2 hands.
Okay.
3. Okay. So I'll just take my question first of all. I would want to refer back to your relationship status that you told us about.
Yes.
So you said you've been single for about 10 years and you are not ready to
yes.
progress.
Yeah.
So,
Did I hear progress?
yeah, it's not
Okay,
really
what
progress
she
in the
meant.
relationship.
In
yeah,
relationship,
yes,
yes.
sin. How do you? Of course, we believe you don't want to be single for the rest of your life, but you will still remain relevant in the entertainment industry.
Amen.
How
By
do you
God's
plan
grace.
to navigate that challenge of identifying somebody who is genuine for you? Because there'll be people that are here who might face that
Yes.
kind of thing. So, what would you
Yes.
tell them
Yes.
to? How do they sieve through the
Yes.
wheat and the chaff
Yes.
to be able to identify somebody who is good for them?
Okay.
So please just hold that thought. Let me take one more question from somebody else, and then we can.
Why don't I just quickly take it so that I don't
Okay.
lose my train of thought?
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So immediately you said that, again, I want to be very honest with you guys. And I have the right answer to your question. But as it pertains to me, right now, and I'm sorry, I don't want to discourage anyone, but right now, I'm not thinking about marriage. I'm sorry. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what the future holds. But right now, I'm not thinking about marriage. And please, listen to me. This is not to say that marriage or relationship is not a beautiful thing. As a matter of fact, and this is to answer your question about how do you know when you find the right person or how you're going to find the right person. As a matter of fact, the happiest times I've been in my life are those moments that I've been with people that I care about, people that I love. I'll tell you this. I was or I am still in love with someone. Yes. Yes. But I took a step back because I wasn't and I am not ready to commit myself. But what I'm driving at is we all need love. Because like I said, I like to be alone sometimes, play game, play tennis and all of that. But the happiest I've been, was when I was with this person, playing with her hair, looking at her. Yes. Trust me, there's just some satisfaction.
Yeah.
That and seeing their weaknesses, seeing their strength. There's just some satisfaction you derive, knowing fully well that you and this person can grow together. You can make this person better, they can make you better. So how you know is, you never know until you try. And the beautiful thing about love is that love is original. It's not cosmetic. You will know. When you see this person, you will align. This is not to say everything will be rosy. No.
Yeah.
No. There will be, you guys will fight and everything. But something is going to keep you together.
True.
Love.
Thank you so much.
We have another
Let's
question
put your
here.
hands together. Let's take the next question.
Yes, please. How do you handle fame, fans, and the society?
That's a very tough question. And the question is very tough, just like his voice is. It's so tough. Fame, fans, and society. For fame, with all humility, since school, I've always been a star boy.
Give it up, give it up.
Since secondary school. I was head boy in my secondary school. I was president in university. So,
Wow.
yes. As far as fame is concerned, so I would not say, well, it's still fame at that time because everyone in school just knew, Debo, everybody just knows you. Well,
Not as much.
true that. But then one thing kept me together all those years of having that fame and knowing that people maybe love or respect you. And that's not losing my identity.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the answer to that question is still love. I said earlier, and I did not lie when I said it. I do love people. And I do genuinely pray that we all find love in our hearts. Because that is the only way the world can be a better place. When you have love in your heart, beyond religion, with all respect to God and with all respect to all different kinds of religion. But when you have love in your heart, it supersedes all. Because when you love your brother, you don't want to steal from him.
Yeah,
you don't want to kill him. You don't want to lie to him. You don't want to sleep with his wife. If you take all of the 10 commandments, when you have love in your heart, you will not go against any. Because you have love.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So that's how I've been able to handle fame. I see everyone as my brother. I see everyone as my sister. Not that I cannot be strict when I have to be. Oh, people that know me know when they want to be tough, it's going to be tough. But I treat everyone with respect and dignity. Because as human beings, that is what we deserve. No matter where you're from, no matter what you have, no matter who you are, everyone is deserving of your respect and dignity. Fans, same thing. Baba, I hail you, agree to. See, when most people say, every time I see someone, I'm always doing like this, I'm just showing you that, like I said, I'm treating you with respect and dignity. So the first thing I do when I see you is I take a bow. Whether you are older than me or younger than me, I don't care. I just take a bow because I'm showing you, I'm extending that courtesy to you. When you now prove that you are not deserving of that respect and dignity, that's where you now see the other side. That, okay, boy, okay. And society, also the same. And because I'm a very realistic person, I don't tell lies to myself. You see, society, to make it better, we all have a part to play. And naturally, by human nature, we are all selfish.
Yeah.
We care about ourselves first. We want things to be better for ourselves first. It's not a bad thing. We're all selfish first. What makes it bad is when you go out of your way to hurt another person because of yourself.
Yeah.
It's not bad wanting more. It's not bad wanting to do better for yourself. It is only bad when you now say, by all means, I will get this thing. So, and that is why you see our leaders, politicians, whatnot, they are just a reflection of who majority of us are in society. Because power corrupts and absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. Now, as a politician or as you and I, maybe no power, nothing, we go about our ways. Maybe you want a watch, but you cannot afford it. So, of course, you can't afford it, so you keep it moving. You want some certain things, you can't get it. You keep it moving. But when you have that power, if you do not have the fear of God and love for people in your heart, you will use that power to get that watch that you have always wanted to get. Because yourself has taken over. And now you have forgotten the place of humanity and the place of love for the people that even need it more than you do. That is why in everything that we do, how we can thrive, how we can do better in society, is to always remember that only the love for my fellow people, for others, can make every one of us better.
Okay. Thank you so much for that response. We'll just take one more question, please.
Can we take?
Because of time.
So I want us to take 2 questions here. Please, can you take? Just be brief, please.
Okay. I want to like fast. So thank you for all your skit and everything. It makes us emotionally stable and all and everything.
People should leave her alone now.
So, sir, you said
carry on.
You are not ready to get married and all, but you have. Wait, yes. But you have.
I'm still on this issue.
You have someone.
Yes.
You have someone.
Yes.
Now, according to my question is.
Yes.
That female, she Wait, now.
Let her ask
Go on, let her finish.
So, most guys that have actually met, they're actually afraid of commitment, sorry.
Yes.
And they want you to be with them, but they don't want to, claim, give a name to the relationship.
I understand what
they
you're
want
saying.
to hold you down, and
yes.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I understand.
So, please, according, I don't know how to say it, but what is the best advice you can actually give?
For the lady?
Yes,
for the lady.
Because
you're playing with her emotions and giving her
Yes, I understand.
all hope.
I understand.
Okay, so my question is, you said for 10 years you did not. Can you listen, please?
Please let
I'm not a woman now. So for 10 years, yeah, you were not in a relationship,
Yes.
and the reason is because you just wanted to focus on your job and all of that. So do you think, in all honesty, that you would have gotten to this place you are now if you were in a relationship?
Like,
And if your answer is yes, what would your advice be to, say, young men or thespians who are also wanting to go into a relationship, but somehow, because we understand that this can be very distracting, so would you say that they should maybe merge going into a relationship and also focus in their career? Thank you very much.
okay. Fair question.
So please, I want him to answer these questions before we give Pastor Shegun the mic. So.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you want me to go ahead, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Please
So
go
let
ahead.
me just pick up from my brother just to straighten it out, right? Before I answer the question, just to straighten it out. I said that I've been single for 10 years, yes. But why I was single for that period was because I was scared. Especially because I was hurt. And then I decided to just calm down.
Okay.
Why I now said I wanted to focus is when I said my mom has been disturbing me. And I said, look, I just want to focus on my work. To answer your question, do I think I would have gotten to where I am now
If you're in a
if I was in a relationship? You know, a man proposes. How did they talk that to?
And God
Yes.
disposes.
At the end of the day, you know, I see. I'm a believer, a strong believer. When I say believer, like I believe in God. But also importantly, I believe in love, like I said. Now, whether I would have been where I am today, I don't know. But I do know that there are a lot of highly successful people that started their relationships very early and are even more successful.
Yeah.
The only reason I have remained single is because it was my personal choice. Now, I don't even know whether I would have even been more successful if I was with someone. Because like I said, and I wasn't lying when I said that the happiest I've been was when I was with one person, you know, that I cared about. So I'm looking at it, I always think about it that if I can be this happy, imagine this person is always with me. Wouldn't it help my creativity, my productivity, and all of that? You know? So, to answer your final question, which is my advice for young men who are just trying to maybe focus on their career and everything, you would know. And that is why love is a two-way thing. And the kind of love that I understand and the kind of love that I wish for everyone here is a productive kind of love. The love where the man is pushing the woman and the woman is pushing the man. And where we are urging ourselves to do better. We are praying together, you know.
Give it up.
Yeah, we are praying together. We are giving ourselves advice. You are not judging your partner. You are not spiting them. But you are having heartfelt conversations. You're saying, babe, how do you want to do this? You see, this is your career, Omo, you're trying, oh, God will help you. But you see, I was thinking, let's try this. The love has to be productive. So, like I said, all man to your own kidney, but I strongly feel that, you know, when you are with someone that you really care about, someone that you love, it will help.
Oh, great.
It will help.
Great.
So now finish up with her question. You see, that's what I'm saying. Don't let any man or any woman waste your time.
True.
And to answer your question, I'm not, for that lady that I said I really like, I'm not wasting her time because we have an understanding. Oh, you know, like I said, I think I've tried my possible best to be very honest with you guys. We have an understanding. We are not, and you know, I always say, I've learned the hard way, never say never. You know, so that's why I'm not saying never. You know, but both of us, you know, are highly successful in our fields, you know, by the grace of God. I said in our fields, that's in our respective fields. Any which ways, we know where we are, and we know the kind of conversations. The kind of conversations that we are having. So you will know when someone is, and the moment you see that someone is wasting your time, please, just run. Because like I said, your partner can either make you
or mar you. True. Please, let's put our hands together for him. Okay, just one more question. Yeah.
Why don't we together jam our hands together for Dable? He has truly been amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, you will notice that he has been absolutely very real with us today. In the midst of the industry you find yourself, the entertainment industry, content creation, the angle of creation that you have particularly chosen, want to find out how has it, as much as you are in it, not affected your relationship with God? 2 is, we see you in the area, like you said, you were head boy, you were president of your association in the university. We have seen you call authority, speak to authority, activism, equality for humanity, and the likes. At this very unique period of your life, what is the role of the youth towards actually ensuring that the society gets better? Because that's the representation that you have been trying to portray. So I want you to help us reiterate it. What is the role? Because it's as if every time you and some few individuals are the only ones in the forefront. Is there a responsibility on our part? Should we only just like the video and follow you? What is the part? Then finally, I know that's not the area that we are in. In this journey, in this field that you are in, is an entrepreneurial one, whether anybody believes it or not.
Of course.
And the content creation, you say we're in the age of content creation, and I've seen you do a lot of collaborations.
Yes.
A lot of collaborations with recent, old movie stars, a lot of compared to many other content creators.
Yeah.
A lot of collaborations. Is this a unique model towards success? Or why are you doing what you are doing as regards that field? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I'll start with your first question, which is in my space, the entertainment space, content creation space, how have I been able to maintain my relationship with God? I believe so much in God. I respect God so much. And how the medium that I have chosen to worship and communicate with God is through love. And it's why, like I said, when I saw the theme, I was excited, but I had my reservation that I don't want Wala and everything, but I was excited because he was talking about love. And like I said, my dad is a Muslim. Okay, I've not said that before, but my dad is a Muslim. My mom is a Christian. I was born into a Muslim family. So I practiced Islam for, I think, about 7 years. It was when I was 7, I remember vividly, I think 7 or 8, that my mom came inside the living room one day, and then with cane, because one Kewu teacher used to come to teach us Kewu, and then my daddy would give us honey if we get it, and we would lick the honey. And my mom flogged this Kewu man. She flogged him so much that no Kewu teacher in our neighborhood ever stepped foot in our house again. Because she has always been warning him that my children are going to be Christians. I don't want to be so. But my dad is he doesn't mind. He believes that when you get to the right age, if you want to be a Muslim, if you want to be a Christian, anyone. And I mean, that shows because he married a Christian. And I expected my mom to understand because she married a Muslim too.
Yeah.
So then when she did that, we were all forced to convert to Christianity by fire, by force. I remember then, I think we started with Foursquare. I think then. So, I practiced Christianity till I got into, I think, the university. Then by myself, I converted back to Islam. Yeah, I'm not done. I did that, and let me tell you why I did it. So when I was in Leeds City University, my friend, Ridwan, that's his name, Ridwan Shitu, he was always praying. This thing, he will wake up, he doesn't miss it 5 times daily. I'm like, what? So that, he didn't need to preach to me, he didn't need to say anything, but just looking at his lifestyle, which is going to take me to the next question. Just looking at his lifestyle, I was able to say, I think I want to be this kind of person. So I switched. I did it for about, I think, 2 years. I converted again. Then at the end of the day, you see, I just came to terms. Because when I now converted, it was around when I became president in Redeemers University. Ron, Redeem Church, Redeemers University. You know that we are one. We are still together. So, I'm not going to go into details, but as president, I saw a lot of things that broke my heart. And, it just made me question a lot of things about life, religion. And I said, look, you know what? Bro, you have a relationship with God. Why don't you try to nurture that relationship? Why don't you start talking to God? Why don't you first, before you start looking for which church is right or not, why don't you purge your own mind and establish a connect with that God you say is your father? Because if he's your father truly, why can't you as a son or as a daughter communicate with your father? So I had that conversation with myself, and, since that time, I've been communicating with God through love. Yeah. So I stand to say, like I said, I don't like to paint or make it look like, oh, this guy is sitting here perfect. Or no, there are a lot of things going on in my life. But when I wake up every morning, after I say my prayer to God, I tell God that, God, as I'm going out, anything that I'm going to do that will hurt another person or ruin the life of another person, God, please, don't let me do it. That's how I've been able to continue to live my life since that time till now.
Oh, great.
Thank you. Thank you. Second question, which I said is an answer to what he asked me, is that we all have to purge our minds as youths. We need to ask ourselves questions. Where do we want to continue to complain till we can't enter that stage where we born children, we are sending them to school? Do we want to complain the way our fathers, I'm not saying they didn't try, but do we want to complain the way our fathers and mothers did? Or we also want to take action?
Yeah.
Freedom. I'm sorry, I went another mode now. But freedom comes by struggle. Nothing is given freely. You will fight. You will fight. You will suffer. You will sweat for it. Because even the Bible says the kingdom of
heaven suffer violent, and the violent take by force.
Thank you. When I say I know Bible says small. But what I'm saying is, we have to be the reflection of the kind of society that we want. There are some things that the president cannot do. It's not his work. There are some things the governors cannot do. It's not their work. You understand? Only we can make our society better, because at the end of the day, the government is a product of society. The government, and I said this earlier before, the government only reflects the kind of people that we are. So it is us that we ask ourselves this question: how do we want to save this society? How do we want to save this country? And it's simple. We all just have to do better. When we begin to do better, see everybody more. Oh, look, we are doing our own bit to ensure that our society is better. We are not scamming ourselves. We are not destroying properties. We are not doing anything to hinder our growth and success. We are doing everything we can as responsible citizens to make the society a conducive environment, to set a living, a society where you are not just striving, or you're not always hustling to say you want to survive. A society where we are all living. There's an equal level playing ground for everyone to succeed. When we have that kind of society amongst ourselves, when love reigns supreme in our heart, we'll be able to collectively hold government accountable.
Yeah.
And let them know that, look, you see this thing, we deserve it. We must do better. And you know, the youths we have been laid back a lot. And you would never find me blaming the youths or young people. Never. Because there has been a large level of distrust among the people and the government. For so long, we have said this government, now the same thing. Even this last election, we know how we fought and said by fire, by force, everybody come out and vote. I know the amount of campaigns we did, we must vote. We know how things turned out, and it is enough, you know, for some people to say, I beg, anything election, come on, I know they again. Anything Nigeria, I know they again. But we cannot get tired. You know why? The people that have clinged on to this power for so long are not tired.
True.
They are old. And it's no disrespect to them because they are old, you know. But Ahmed Musa said one thing. When they asked him, they said, how does he feel when they always call him up, but he's not playing? He said he has played. Now it's time for him to watch and give advice. So we need to open our eyes and let our government know that now is the time for us to play. They have played. Now is the time for them to watch and give advice. But that will not happen if they know that we are serious about it. So together, we have to be united. It's very difficult. There are a lot of things to divide us. Tribe, religion, this, that. But we have to look at the greater goal, which is enabling a perfect environment, even if not perfect, an enabling environment for everyone to succeed. That is for the second question. Thank you. The third question, and conclusively, is collaboration. Why I love collaboration. It's still a link to this second question I answered. You know, because we all need ourselves.
True.
I cannot do it alone. I can't do it alone. So when coming out to talk, see, I will be honest with you. Sometimes, you know, people, my mom, anytime I step out, just know that my mom is in the house crying. Anytime I step out, maybe to protest, to do this, even if I don't step out, as much as tweet, there was, I think, something recently, I tweeted something at the chief of staff, you know, and I always go about these things in the most responsible manner, you know, just because I have a right to express myself. We all do. But my mom, anytime she sees anything like that, maybe my tweet or so, she will just send it to the family group. Hey, she's always very worried. And I understand that, you know, but I cannot do it alone. There was a time I said, look, I told Faust, I said, bro, man, the pressure my mom is giving me, I need to pipe low for now. And Faust was like, don't tell me that, bro. Don't tell me that. You know, what am I saying? He wasn't having it. And he pushed me that, look, we can't back down now. And that is it. It's the same thing for collaboration. If you come from the theater background, you know that theater is a collaborative effort. There's no one master. You cannot do it alone.
Yeah.
Look at when the beautiful rendition by the choir, by the way. I loved it.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have been so beautiful if the jazz man wasn't doing that. The drums, I told Corex, I said, man, this guy, they bust my head. You know? Yeah.
Give it up.
And you know, the piano, everything was in sync. Why? Collaboration.
Sure.
And we were responding to them. They would do well, all of us would clap. That's what the society needs. That's what we all need. So I know that I can never do it alone. That's correct. He plays correct in my content. Otumba is a fellow professor in class. There's practically no content that I'm doing. I will pick his brain. Correct. What do you think about this? We'll do it together because then it will get better for every one of us, not just me. Then everyone is growing. Everyone is happy. Even our legends that I always try to bring back and say, Mama, Baba, I have this content. I believe that you will kill it. At the end of the day, when people see them again, they're like, oh no, where did you see this man? Oh, he made my childhood. They are happy.
Yeah.
The talents themselves, the legends, they will call me and say, Macaroni, Okwamile, God bless you and everything. For the world to be better, we all need to come together and collaborate.
Please put your hands together. We're wrapping up here, and I'm about to ask for his final words. Now, this is me speaking to Daddy Wa. Yes, Motunde. Okay. There are a lot of people coming around.
For Motunde.
She has not chosen anybody. Our topic says love or money. Yes. And if we want to be sincere, women are more like under the pressure for love, and they are finding themselves. There's some ladies that are in that Motunde phase.
Yes.
Right? There are a lot of people coming around. So I'd like to have your final words talking to the ladies with respect to love. Yes. Then for the men, they're chasing the bag, they're chasing the money. Yes. I also want to get your final words for them. Of course, women too need money and men too need love. So please give us your final words.
As a matter of fact, I dare say that, you see, women need or want money more. Right now.
Is that the reason why your skits?
You see,
is always tilted.
It's a reflection. Although the twist is always that, okay, the man will not get it. But at the end of the day, we know that they do want the money. They do love the money.
So women love money more than men.
They are answering for you. Now, let me tell you.
People are arguing in the congregation. Women love money more.
Now, okay, let me just mention one or two things concerning that. Now, it's okay to love money. It's okay to want money. Like I said, who no like better thing? You know, everybody wants nice stuff. You want to use a nice phone, you want to use a good car, everyone wants good stuff. All I'm saying is that your love for money should not be a condition for choosing who you want to spend the rest of your life with, because you will regret it. Yeah. So, this is what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Love money, like money all you want. But it should not be a condition. You know why?
Why? Please.
When the money finishes, it go. Someone said it cannot finish. That is why I will advise all my sisters here. Work for your own money.
True. In all you're getting, get your own money as a lady.
Get
Very
your own
important.
money. You will chop weight. You will chop your man's money, oh yes. But have your money. So that that you know that by yourself, for yourself, you are a woman of substance.
Put your hands together.
Yeah. And for the men, my brothers, my good brothers. The women here, they are saying, now it reach your turn. It reach your turn now. I'm talking to my brothers. You are saying also, they should also. Brothers, the pressure, the pressure is getting worse. And brothers, trust me, till the end of time, the pressure will always be there. It is your responsibility to make sure that you are not pressured. Work, but by the time you finish working, as you are working, make sure that whoever it is you are going to be with is not after what you have or what you are about to have. It is because they see the quality of the type of person that you are. And that you also see the quality of the kind of person that they are. And that is why you choose to be together.
Please put your hands together. We've come to the end of this conversation. I had a nice time. Thank you so much, Mr. Macaroni. What do we say to Mr. Macaroni? Thank you. We love you.